Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGod21. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Awakening. This may or may not be the last episode of this campaign. I'm not sure how long this final area is going to be. Because in the last episode, Amaranthine and Vigil's Keep were laid sieged by the Darkspawn. They decided to finally do tactics. Fantastic. Unfortunately for us, we had to let the Sea of Amaranthine burn because the Dice Gods have decided that I save Vigil's Keep in this run. Fantastic! Although we did save the Keep and everyone within, for the most part. The important people, I would assume. The Seneschal is dead. Which sucks because he got speared by a goddamn fucking ogre. On the plus side, we now know where the Darkspawn are coming from. And as you can see here, as what happened during the final battle at Denerim, the entire map is now closed off for us. Unfortunately for us, the city of Amaranthine is the jewel and trail and blah 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 blah. Now the city overflows with the instead with refugees and desperate destroyed by Darkspawn. Considering we had to set fire to it. Anyway, there's only one place for us to go on this map now, and that is the Lair of the Mother. Deep within the hills that border the Faravel Plains is an ancient graveyard, where dragons once came to die. A younger generation of the winged beasts have turned this region dangerous yet again. Oh boy, we're gonna be fighting dragons! That sounds like fun. For some reason, it takes multiple days to travel this road, which is why we had to make a choice between Amaranthine and Vigil's Keep. Dragonbone Waste and Ogren and Nathaniel have leveled up. Or defense, I guess. Let's get Fade Burst. More skills I'm never going to probably use. Nathaniel. Let's give you some health. And Master Vitality. And for this, we're going to... Deadly Strike, I guess. The odds of us getting lethality or anything else at this point is kind of low. But hey, I'm close to a level.
Tell me about your people, dwarf.
Well, elf, for starters. We do not like being called dwarf.
I apologize. Please tell me about your people, Ogren.
I'll tell you one thing. You bony human and elven types have nothing on our women.
You think I'm bony?
Yeah, look at that rump. You call that a rump? A man needs some cushion.
Oh my god. Damn it, Ogren. We can't swap out our party members now. You know, now that we're at the end of Awakening, the one thing I do regret is not having Justice, Anders, and Nathaniel all in the same party. It's mainly companion dialogue. What the hell? Well, looks like we got everyone fighting everybody here. Get off of me, you sack of shit. Good for nothing, assholes. Jackasses, a lot of them. Ugh.
Got it.
Ooh, Lyrium Potion. Thank you. I need more of those. I don't really need the gold right now.
Now it's better than later.
Ow, 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 ow. Get off of me, you sack of shit. Rain arrows from the sky. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck just happened? Oh, we leveled up. So, okay, what the hell just happened? Nathaniel? Does Rain of Arrows do friendly fire? Yes, it does. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, why is everyone dead? That's why. Oops. Actually. Statistics. I'm not gonna go over 100 magic. Dexterity. Another spell. Let's get petrified, because why not? I'm level 30 fucking 4. Pile of bones. Fade Walker boots and a lesser ice cell. Yeah. Oh no! Archers! Oh my! We literally walked into the Civil War of Darkspawn. I'm guessing the Architect is also here. Get out of my face, bitch. Would you kindly let go of Ogren, please, you piece of shit?
Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Get on it.
Okay, let's get out of the field of darkness that I can't see in. Oh, great. Hills that I need to navigate to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Ah! Kinda wish this field would go away because I can't see shit. I was gonna say, why are you having trouble with a fucking emissary?
Alright, alright.
Don't you growl at me. Stamina draught. Oh, I'm gonna regret not having Anders with me for healing, aren't I?
Got it.
Yes, I am.
Alright, alright.
Oh boy. I made this hard for myself. Well, that just gives me a good opportunity to spam all these potions that I have. Oh, hey, a note. What's it say? On Drake's Fall. Well, considering we're surrounded by dragon bones, I would say a lot of dragon slaying happened here. At the very least, death. Whoa! Hello! Hello, milady.
What is my task?
Let's switch weapons here.
You are fool! May the gods grant me strength!
Oh great, it's an electric high dragon. Ow! Oh, can also shoot fire. What kind of dragon are you? Sorry, pal, I got resistance for your shit.
Can I get you a ladder? Get off my back?
Ah, wing buffet. Oh, then we're doing decent damage. Oh, cinematic kill! Finally get one of these. Took fucking forever. Get stabbed, bitch. Well, that was awesome. Oh, this is where the black blade boots were. I got the wrong I got them confused with a different dragon. Okay, so I did install that mod. Nathaniel, what are you wearing? Yeah, the black blade set. Okay, so the gloves, con and fire resistance, the boots, dexterity, willpower, cunning, resistance. Ooh! Yeah, much better than shreds, and might as well get the set bonus. Armor and talons cost less to activate. Meh, the armor's not really useful unless you get hit. Okay. I think we're good on dragons, so let's go back to Howe's bow. Let's see, what these hatchlings have. Money? Meh. What are these bones? Quicksilver. Cunning defense, a 5% chance to dodge attacks. God damn it. Actually, Fade Walker. Willpower, defense, and spirit resistance. Luana, what boots do you have? Winter boots. Yeah, no. Fade Walker is, not as good. Alright. It's time to head on into Drake's Fall. Fighting heavy armor makes your abilities consume more stamina and mana. New quest, Crystals of the Imperium. What? You found a mysterious crystal in the Divida ruins of Drake's Fall. It might have some use. I did? When did I pick that up?
I'm glad to see that you are well, sister.
Oh, Sereni. Oh, thank Mythal you're still alive. What has the Architect done to you? Why are you with him?
The Architect is kind to me, and tender, and he has told me his plan. The Darkspawn are just like us. The Architect has freed them, and they search for a place in this world, just like the Dalish are searching. Everything he's done to help his people. You can respect that, can't you, sister?
This is crazy. Talk some sense to her. Luana, tell me you don't buy this. They're monsters, they're not people. Luana, try to talk some sense into her.
Sereni, they killed our friends and so many others. Don't you remember?
I do. And this is why I must help them. They are like children come into the world with no understanding of what is good and fair. They have a bestial nature, but I've seen them overcome it. They just need to be shown how.
I can't believe I wanted to help you. You've picked your side. You could die with the Darkspawn. Then come with us so you could tell others. All these options suck. I guess number 3?
No, I have work to do. The Architect is waiting for me. And for you. He will explain everything. You will see, as I have seen.
No, don't go.
Luana approves. Well, that's interesting. Chest. It's locked. Lucky for us, we brought a rogue. Oh, there's the crystal. And 2 gold. I was like I say, didn't you give me the quest prematurely without the item there, game? Flesh pod, 4 sockets. Ooh. I think I'm gonna get some good gear down here. Not that it's going to matter very much. Murloc Alpha, Darkspawn Battle Axe. I mean, I'll take everything that the game will give me, but it's not really worth it to do so. Get out of my face, Alpha. Venom, what do you drop? Money! That I don't need. Man, I probably could have done all my shopping and crafting with just 1,000 gold and fine. Disciple! Oh, Mr. Disciple, you're dead. Now we have to deal with the ogre. Stop punching Ogren in the gut, you fiend. Here, have some crushing prison. Or you can resist your spell. That works too. I don't think an ogre knows how to talk. Ooh, another crystal. Ooh hoo hoo hoo. Crystal. Will of the Unyielding. 3 willpower and physical resistance. Another flesh pod.
I'll get on it.
And there's... Final crystal. I think. Heretic Disciple, what do you have? Concentrate Venom. Map. Okay, so that's the way forward. Alright, let's go sock it into crystals. 1 crystal. 2 crystals. 3 crystals. 4 crystals. What the hell? By fitting 4 crystals in sockets to the runes, you have reactivated the Fitter relic that may aid you against the Mother. Other towers will remain dormant. Excuse me? Ooh! Tower of Trauma. This long dormant Tevinter artifact is capable of stunning all creatures in the area. Tower of Flame. This ancient Tevinter monument, now reactivated, can blast a single target with fire. This one can offer the power to heal allies, and this one offers Inferno. Alright. Well, actually, now I think about it, let's get Time Spiral and replace Grease. And let's replace Earthquake over Blood Sacrifice. I don't use it, so might as well, why have it? Chain Lightning over Force Field. Tempest over Mana Drain. Alright, maybe now I can actually get some combos going. Probably not. I have a bunch of AoE shit. What's in here? Another crystal.
Mother sure knows how to choose a land.
Hello, grubs. Oh, hello, Disciple. Could you kindly not resist my spells? I would approve.
More blood. Where's the next one?
And of course, Nathaniel here is just sniping bitches in the fucking head like a boss. Now, granted, he's no dwarf, but he'll make do. Disciple Alpha, he was also holding a crystal. Okay, so more crystals, more towers, more powers. I don't know why I had to rhyme, but okay.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened.
I escaped, you mean? You experimented on me, so explain yourself now. Yeah, I escaped, you mean?
I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. Uh-huh. I get those sometimes.
I sent the Withered to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate.
Does it look like this is an eyeball to you guys? Or is it just me? A little indent right here that makes him feel like he has an eye? Am I going crazy or not? You wanted our help? What for? Unfortunate, you took those men and bled them dry. No talk, creature, time to die. What does he want our help for?
My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, A blight has begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood.
And why? Let's see. How would you free the Darkspawn? You're trying to stop the blights. Why do you need Warden's blood? Yeah, enough Warden blood already. Time to repay.
In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
The Wardens are supposed to stop the Blight. We'll be retired and talking about the glory days in no time.
How do the Darkspawn change afterwards? Some new Darkspawn seem intelligent, others are insane, but let me guess, there's still a problem. Either one of these options are good. So, others are insane, some seem intelligent.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
This is what my sister saw. An ally amongst the Darkspawn. This is an opportunity we cannot pass up.
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work.
What is this Mother exactly? How did you become freed? Perhaps there are other Darkspawn. Stealing breath from is very perverse. Very well, you have not. What is this Mother exactly?
My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains.
Okay, and how did you become freed?
I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers.
I know why you are the way you are. And spoilers for lore that happens in other sources. This guy, is one of the original Magisters that went into the Fade. They didn't find the Maker, the old gods, they found the Darkspawn corruption, the taint itself, and then released it onto the world, creating the Blights, and being transformed into the monstrosities before you. But since they were the first, their memories are complete and total shit, because they were put to sleep immediately, for some asinine reason I cannot fully understand. And their physical transformations, since they were all mages, they were turned into emissaries which are smarter than their more common brethren. Ergo, while they may have lost their identity and memories, they still have most of their personality. Now granted, that most of these fuckers should be killed on sight, because one particular bastard, whose name starts with a C, is a very persistent asshole. But he doesn't wake up until in the future, so we don't have to worry about him for now. We just have to worry about this guy, who never shows up ever again. Fuck it.
Hey, if playing with their newfound minds keeps the Darkspawn away from Orzammar, I'm happy.
This is the right thing to do. Sarani believed it, and I do too.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
Inspired massive magic. Oghren, Valana, approve. And I didn't have to try to persuade anyone to stop them from leaving or killing them. This is why I brought this party with me for this area. It's so that I don't get completely fucked over by failing any persuasion checks like with Sigrun, Justice. That was fun. Now granted, I forgot about this, but I've only been here once. Ever.
Alright.
We now have the ability to stun people. Excellent. I've only been to this part of Awakening once, ever, in my entire life, and that's it. So I forgot that I can actually replace party members who I have to kill during that conversation, if I side with the Architect, but I can't get their stuff back. Which blows.
Got it.
Vestments of Umberthale. 6 magic, mana regeneration, armor. That's kind of shit. You'd think the Victor Mage robes would actually be, you know, somewhat decent. I can't tell, am I casting the spell? Yes, I am. Cursed grubs. Get off Valana, you pieces of shit.
Now it's better than later.
Brilliant!
Oh god, they explode. Come on, Valana, get up. Oh boy. It's a good thing I got all these injury kits.
Alright.
Alright, let's keep this going. Oh, joy to the world. What I love to see.
It's a good day to go!
Start casting chain lightning. Spell that's actually pretty damn good, go figure. I don't understand how it's friendly fire. Maybe if I accidentally click on my party members, it's friendly fire? But it doesn't seem to do anything. Who the... Of course. You go for the mage that was debuffing you. I see how it is. Man, your physical... Is it physical resistance? Or your spell resistance or something? Point is, this armored ogres,
I'll get on it.
their armor must be enchanted to resist magic, which is impressive.
Got it.
Still, these adult children are disgusting.
Now it's better than later.
Here's another crystal. Ah, more grubs. More insects to kill. And we've been overrun. Jackasses. Idiot! You don't attack Oghren when he's on low health. He does more damage if you do that. He's a berserking reaver who can somehow also interact with a Fade even though he's a dwarf and they're cut off. But that's semantics. Point is, the lower Oghren's health is, the more damage he does. You stupid fools. Ow. Okay, if you're gonna behave like that, I got something special for you. Suck on this. Oh, Ogren's dead. That explains a lot. B'Elanna, why the fuck are you on the front lines right now, my dear? Oh great, more being overwhelmed. Okay, Nathaniel, you're doing a lot of damage, sir. We see his DPS is constant. Probably grub alphas. Okay, jackass. Oh, you think you could sling spells on me? Well, here's my... Man, we can't... Oh, fuck you, asshole. Cannot hit with spells to save my life. What the fuck is this shit? Soul rock coating.
Got it. All right.
I would, you know, prefer more crystals. Like that. Toxin extracts. Ooh, chest. What's in it?
Anything you wish.
Ice arrows and a crystal and 3 gold. Actually, now I think about it. Nathaniel, can you make any poisons? Actually, yes. Yes. Ooh. Might as well. Okay, I got more poisons. Question is, use requires poison making, which sucks, but might do. Anyway, let's get this tower back online. After this, we only have one more to deal with. No, wait, I think this is actually the final one. I'm not paying attention. There we go. Quest complete. Now, I think Crystal and Sockets of Ruins, you've ever had 3 defective relics that may aid you against the Mother. Technically 4, but who's counting? Alright, let's head into the nest. And there is the Queen Bitch herself. HBIC. Okay, let's make a new save, a fresh new save here. We're gonna call this Final Battle. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's update this to Nightmare difficulty. Why not? It's the last fight, might as well. Let's try it.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
What's done is done. The monster, the Mother is a horror, must die. The Architect intends to free the Darkspawn. Even if she were not mad, the Mother would still be disgusting.
But perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
Well, paint me green and call me a turnip.
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky.
Do you even think about the repercussions of your actions? I should have killed you when I had a chance. Enough, I've heard all I need to. Do you even think?
Is it not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done, in the name of combating the Blight? The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You cannot any more than you already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
Ah!
Darks.
Okay. Well, alright then. Okay, Valana, get all the way back there. Nathaniel, you get all the way back there too.
Spawn. Kill them all!
Nathaniel, why are you getting closer? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, Mark of Death, that's why. Actually, Nathaniel, now that you're here, let's actually apply some poisons. Ow! Ah, shit.
How about you?
Oh, great, grubs too. Wonderful.
God.
Nathaniel, let's summon some help. Wait, all my buffs disappeared. Who cast Dispel Magic? Actually, if that bitch is just gonna do nothing, I know what I can do. Oh! Don't mind me, I'm just going to... Oh, great, Blood Magic's off.
Got it. Now it's better than waiting.
Oh, that also brings back Audra. Good to know. Oh, Mass Paralysis. Heavy hitter. Ogren? No. Hold position. I said, hold position.
Is it time to
Okay, let's turn on blood magic. Okay, now we don't hold position. Oghren, heal yourself, please. Do 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 do.
Alright. I'll get on it. Now it's better than later. Alright.
Do 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 do. Oh, I'm sorry, you casting spells. You're dead. Wow, I literally go Emperor Palpatine on her ass. I have a weapon. But no, just zap. Should probably also collapse the cavern on top of her, just to make sure. But I guess leaving her a smoldering corpse works. Alright, that's the end of the campaign. Wow. Other than Nathaniel dying, that was easier than I thought it would be. Huh. I guess Nathaniel was busy plinking away at the mother's health while everyone else was dealing with the tentacles and ads. That works. After the death of the mother, the remaining Darkspawn foes scattered and fled back into the Deep Roads. The raid on Amaranthine came to an abrupt end. The Architect apparently kept his word, gathering his remaining disciples to follow the rest of their kind back underground. Those Great Warrens in other nations were appalled to hear the Architect's continuing existence, but were unable to track him down despite years of effort. Some within the Order have claimed that the Architect's survival guarantees another blight, yet the Deep Roads have lately been quieter than any can recall. Most have resignedly decided that it is now within the Maker's hands. The destruction of Amaranthine did not endear the Grey Warrens to the people of Ferelden. Although much of the citizenry wanted to forget the terrible event and get on with life, a small segment pledged to exact revenge against the Warrens. I don't think that's going to work very well. The fact that an elf was commander of the Grey did not help matters. Rumors said that the burning of Amaranthine was an act of revenge, part of a larger ploy to destroy all human settlements. The rumors grew until, inside a year, a mob appeared at the gates of Vigil's Keep. Although most of the rioters were shown mercy and survived the bloody clash, public opinion of the Grey Warrens turned sour for years, until the Warrens led an effort to rebuild Amaranthine. Although the war devastated many farms in the Arling, all agreed that the loss would have been greater without soldiers for protection. The farm holders developed a certain reverence for the Warden Commander, as well as an ongoing reliance on the Grey Warrens for order and protection. The annals of the Grey Wardens hailed Commander Jack's defense of the Vigil's Keep as a crucial victory. The Order's more clever recruits often spent days studying the accounts in an attempt to understand the Commander's tactics. What tactics? Kill them until they drop dead? Peace allowed the Warrens to replenish their numbers. Soon, Vigil's Keep bore a capable army of Wardens at its core. From their ranks emerged new heroes to challenge threats to Amaranthine of all Ferelden that were never spoken of again. Through taxes and levies, the Vigil was rebuilt. Years later, Voldric Galvanac stood on the battlements and pronounced that the defenses were acceptable. He would never speak more highly of any human engineering. Dark whispers of conspiracy against the Warrens fell silent after a rash of accidents and disappearance culminated in the apparent suicide of Ben Esmerel. The nobles of Amaranthine remained dutiful. Some even suggested they were cowed into submission. Among the many legends that the Vigil spawned was one of the great heroes of the next age, a sheep herder turned soldier by the name of Sir Alaric the Valiant, who eventually founded a war of knights that lasted 1,000 years. Okay, sure. The commander's blade, Vigilance, crafted from the bones of an ancient dragon, was boldly stolen by the Antivan Crows. Son of a bitch! After all the trouble I went to make sure it didn't glitch out of my hands, it gets stolen in the goddamn epilogue. The blade changed hands many times thereafter, with some master swordsmen pursuing the weapon their entire lives. Some claim that this legendary blade had a life of its own, and that its power is steadily growing. Well, it fucking should, considering that it was being wielded by an elven blood mage, arcane warrior, and battle magic. And soaked with the blood of countless enemies. I'm pretty sure it's starting to gain sentience at this point. Dworkin Galvanac further refined his lyrium sand explosives, but let the wardens deploy after Qunari mercenaries tried to assassinate him. Although the dwarven bombardier took his secrets with him, they learned, say he left clues for others to follow in his footsteps. Well, considering the Qunari don't require lyrium to make gunpowder. No, seriously, the Qunari have invented gunpowder in this universe. They're the freaking Chinese. The Vigil soldiers wearing the distinctive silverite armor that Master Wade crafted can be known as the Silver Order. Under the tutelage of the Wardens, the Silver Order developed into one of Ferelden's most revered military forces, a lasting memory of the Vigil's famous commander. With Valana and the Architect gone from the region, the Pilgrim's Path began to see traffic again. The massacres of the militiamen and the merchants, however, led to hostilities between neighboring human settlements and any Dalish clans that passed by. One human villager soon kidnapped and murdered a Dalish child. Clans reacted by giving the Wending Wood a wide berth, but both sides know that at some point the elves will return for revenge. And the cycle continues. A few years after Kal Haral was empty of Darkspawn, Orzammar began sending expeditions to rediscover the knowledge of smithing that had been lost within the Tag. Eventually, House Helmley decided that Kal Haral was too important to be abandoned, and at a tremendous cost to dwarven lives, it cleared out the tunnels leading to Kal Haral of all Darkspawn, making the roads between Orzammar and the fortress safe again. Kal Haral was reclaimed for Orzammar once and for all. As promised, Voldrick and Dworkin presented Orzammar's Shaper with the stone marker that told of how Kal Haral's castles had taken up arms against the Darkspawn. The commander of the Grey was invited to Orzammar as a guest of honor at a feast commemorating the defenders of Kal Haral. The Shaper read the names of the castles off the marker, then presided over a ceremony to return them to the stone, as befit warriors of their stature. Good on them. In time, the Arling began to forget the tales of apparitions in the Black Marsh, and ever so slowly, settlers drifted into the region. Scholars said the veil was still thin, and thus the area was still dangerous, but the people only cared that there were no longer frightened whispers in the shadows. The village was slowly rebuilt. Twice the Baroness's mansion was rebuilt and occupied, once by a wealthy merchant, and another time by an Orlesian mage. Both died mysteriously. Afterwards, the mansion was torn down completely, and the site left untouched. Probably should have brought some Templars along to consecrate it, but okay. Anders remained with the Great Wardens a few years longer, training the Order's next generation of mages. But when the Circle Tower called on him to deliver a lecture on the nature of the Architect, much to the Templars' dismay, Anders told the commander of the Grey that his time with the Wardens was over. And yet, not 2 months later, Anders returned to the Order, even after the Wardens were his home and his lasting companions. Although BioWare retcons what happens to Anders and Justice in Dragon Age 2. Valana never saw her clan again, but neither did she forsake her Dalish culture, nor her sharp tongue, nor her quick temper. Valana's interactions with the other Grey Wardens changed her opinions of humankind significantly. Shortly after the Mother's defeat, Darkspawn stragglers who still remained on the surface attacked the human village. Valana was the only warden nearby and defended the village single-handedly. She did not sneer once. Years later, on Expedition Deep Roads, Valana took off on her own after saying she had seen Serani in the shadows. The other wardens had searched for her, but she was truly gone. Over the next few years, Nathaniel dedicated himself to the Order and to clearing the blemishes on his family's name. After saving Terran Fergus Kuzlin from a bandit attack... Okay. A portion of Amaranthine was returned to the house. That must have been a shocking day for Fergus. Nathaniel passed the holdings to Delilah's son, and when a new castle was eventually built there, a statue of Nathaniel was erected in its courtyard. Justice served the Grey Wardens for many years, remaining in touch with Aura, the widow of Kristoff. She grew uncomfortable with the body's decay, however, and the day she told Justice she could see him no longer was the day he left the Order. Justice wished his comrades well, and Crystal Spaghetti slumped to the ground, dead. Aura finally had a body to mourn. If the spirit of stuff remains alive, it has not shown itself. Although Sigrun seemed to intend on leaving for her calling, departing for the deep reservation what she started in Kal Haral, the Warden Commander had a knack for finding important, absolutely urgent things to occupy the dwarf. And so Sigrun delayed her long walk into the darkness for several decades, even though she never stopped cracking jokes about needing to throw herself at death. Oghren continued to regale young Warden recruits with tales of his prowess in both battle and bed. Of course. His drinking games prompted at least one recruit to declare that she'd rather attempt to join than lift another mug. At the Warden Commander's urging, Oghren took a more active role in his child's life. He visited Felsi often and wrote letters, which the Warden Commander graciously proofread nearly every week. As for the savior of Ferelden, he did not remain as Commander of the Grey for long. The Darkspawn were no longer a real concern, the Blight was well and truly over, and it was time for him to move on. Some claimed the commander head west into Orlais, chasing after the dark-haired sorceress who had fought beside him during the Blight. Whether he found her or not, he certainly did not return to Vigil's Keep. And that is the end of Awakening, and oh god, that image is disturbing. Well then, that was fun. Whew. I'm kind of sad that it's over. I mean, it is shorter than the original campaign, as expected, but come on. Wait. I was gonna say, where's the music? But, I guess having no music is a small blessing in disguise, considering it keeps getting copyright claimed. Ugh. So long as it's not a strike and people can continue viewing the video, it's fun. I don't mind people claiming copyright. So long as you're the legitimate owner, not some jackass. And if you're a jackass who false copyright claims, well, that's a different story. Anyway. Because this is shorter than the original campaign, the only regrets that I have is not getting all the party banter you can get, especially with Justice Anders and Nathaniel in the same party. Considering that that banter makes it so much more obvious what actually happens to Anders and Justice, because Dragon Age 2 exists and it retcons the endings for Awakening. For Justice and Anders especially, but what can you do? But anyway, that's enough of me prattling on. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Awakening. And in the next video, we're going to do the epilogue for Dragon Age Origins. I thought about doing Golems of Archimac, I don't remember the name off the top of my head. But I figured, no, it's time to finish off this character story and move on to other things. But till then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening. I'll see you all next time, and enjoy the credits.